Hello everyone, Titanium J52 here, back again with another video. Today we are looking at a new Ninjago set for 2025, set 71841, Dragonian Storm Village. This set contains 305 pieces, retails for $40 in the US, and I found this set early at a store called Meyer, a retailer in the Midwest, and purchased it, and now I'm going to review it for all of you here. So let's get into the review. The first two figs we are going to take a look at here are Zane and Nya in their latest Ninjago outfits. They both have some lovely armored detailing here on the torso and the legs, as well as some ninja robes, and a new mask piece. Let's take a look at it here. So for Zane, there we go. Looking good. Lovely new mask piece. Removing the masks will reveal the same Dragon's Rising headpieces, face prints that the ninja have been sporting since 2023. So you take a look at the back here. There's Nya's like little element face and Zane's element face. Very, very nice prints. Have yet to see them in the show, but still very cool. You will also notice for Zane here, he has a new katana color here. It's like, it's trans-clear, but with like a glittery feel to it. I'm not quite sure how to describe it, but regardless, it is a new katana color. It is very, very cool to see. Removing their armor pieces, which is the Tournament of Sources armor piece, by the way, will reveal the back prints here. Some more armor continuation, pretty basic here to be honest, but it still looks pretty good. All in all, two great ninja suits looking really, really cool. Next up for figs, we have the Dragonian Warrior and Dragonian Scout, two of the villain faction minifigs, the Dragonians. Very, very cool figs, just from the look of them. Let me get their weapons out of the way. Has several cool new pieces, including this armor piece. Not only shoulder pads, but a lower jaw as well, the lower jaw of a dragon. And then the Dragonian Warrior here has the upper jaw of a dragon as a helmet. They also have some lovely printing on the torso and legs. I believe the torso and leg printing is the same for both minifigs, but the face print is different. We'll take a closer look at that in a second. Looking over at the back here, you can see more of the armor piece. You can see that two studs are on the back of the armor piece, and then on this side you have this little flying dragon attachment that attaches to the backpack. You also get a second one just on its own. You cannot attach it to the Dragonian Scout because the mohawk gets in the way, but you can have this one on its own. It's made up of 5 pieces. 3 of them are new pieces. The wing pieces are the same piece, but you get 2 of them, and then you have the dragon piece in the middle. Removing all of the armor and accessories gets you a better look at the face prints. You can see this guy has more of a smile, and this guy's a bit more frowny. Looking at the back here, you can also take a better look at the back torso prints, as well as the back head prints. This guy just, it seems, has some detail on the back, but this guy is more of like a fire on the back. Maybe that's an alternate face for sort of breathing fire out of the helmet and armor, because that one does have the upper mask with the dragon head. We shall see if any of that transitions into the show. And here are the final 2 figs. We have on the left Rogue, and the right a returning character, Morro. So Rogue, in case you couldn't tell from the lightning, is Jay. Jay seems to have taken a new name here. Not sure why. We'll find out in the show. And Morro is back, has not been seen since Day of the Departed, apart from, I think, a dream vision of Wu's in Hands of Time. So it's been a while for Morro, and Jay is obviously going through some changes as well. Morro has this little double-bladed weapon here. Let's get that out of the way. Let's get Jay's weapons out of the way as well, so we can take a better look at that torso print. You can see Jay has some wonderful, or Rogue, if you want to call him, whichever you want to call him, has some dark blue, some red. Loving the color on Jay. Looks very cool. Morro as well, looking very menacing. Has a symbol Now, it looks very similar to the Dragonian's symbol, which you'll see in the set in a minute. Might not be exactly the same. There might be a couple little differences, but very close. Possible Morro has some affiliation with them. We shall find out in the show. These are all things we don't know yet because the show hasn't come out yet, the new episodes. But Morro looking very cool, has a transparent green arm there. Loving the printing on him. Also with Rogue, he does get a new hat piece. Very, very cool. Removing some of their accessories here, you can get a better look at some of the prints, as well as Jay's face print here. Very menacing look for Jay, very angry. And you get Morro here. Morro's got a bit of a smiling face here. Turning them around to the back, you can see that Jay only gets a single-sided face print, and that is because if you put his hat on, you'd still be able to see a second face print underneath the hat. So Lego was very smart, not including a second face print. Very thoughtful of them. And then you can see Morro here as well gets an alternate face, a very angry face, and the eyes are turning a green color. So I'm interested to see what's up with Morro. Before we move on to the builds, actually, let's take a look at a comparison between the latest version of Morro and the two previous versions, regular Morro and Possessed Lloyd. I've taken the mask off for Morro, the little half mask, and then the mask and armor piece for Possessed Lloyd, and then the mask for new Morro as well, so we can get a better look. But yes, so here's how it compares. You can see that the latest version of Morro has taken a lot of elements from the torso and leg printing of standard Morro. So kind of got that little printing there, symbol there as well, and whatnot. But the face for new Morro is much more reminiscent of Possessed Lloyd, and I think that's a good choice. I think the transparent yellow-green head doesn't quite translate too well to minifig form. I think this is ultimately a better choice and better fits today's stuff. And then taking a look at the back here, there's no back face prints on the previous versions of Morro to compare. But as you can see, did not carry over either of these symbols. So this was like Morro's wind symbol, and this was a Possessed Lloyd symbol, which they wouldn't use nowadays because that Lloyd symbol was retired a while back. But yeah, there's your comparison for Morro. Now let's get into the build. Before we get into the main build, let's take a look at this side build here. This little spinner thing spins like that. Just twist it on the cone, or you can twist it by the blades, have it spin. You can also attach figures to the edges. So let's get the Dragonian Scout and Nya here. They're battling it out here. And then that wasn't very good. There you go. You can get them to spin. I'm sure you can get them to spin a bit faster. There you go. If you kind of get it by the fake heads, that works pretty well. So interesting little play feature here. Here is the main build for the Dragonian Storm Village. Let's get straight into it here. Right at the front, we have a very menacing face here, possibly meant to represent what's here on the stickers, a little Dragonian symbol. Very, very cool. Love how that's built. Over here on one side, we have a little prison cell that can be detached, apparently. Just on a little round plate there. Let's put Zane in here. Continue Zane's suffering throughout the review. So Zane can be locked up in there, or someone else can be, and they can be forced to sit on the sidelines while someone else duels it out. Very, very cool. Let's pull Zane out of there, because Zane is not done quite yet. Pretty nice little build. Love the sand green in the set. That's pretty cool. Over here we have a little weapons rack. There are 3 clips here. One of them is occupied by a sword, so you can put 2 other weapons, as well as a red lantern here. That's pretty nice. Up here we have a little bridge made out of a few treads here, little tank treads. Let's put Zane up here again. So Zane's standing on the bridge. It's all innocent. Everything seems fine. Oh no. The bridge can collapse with this little Technic piece on one side, and Zane falls through into some sort of pit. We'll take a look at that in a second. Above the bridge here, we have a little entrance way. You can stick a figure in here. Let's get Morro since they advertise them being on the set. A couple more lanterns and the helmet piece of a Dragonian warrior there. That looks pretty cool. On one side, you get this little string element here. Maybe that's so you can climb up. Maybe that's just supposed to represent a vine. On the back here, you can see not too much going on back here. Down here in this pit, looks like there's a skeleton here, so someone has already fallen through and been sitting in there a long time. I would have liked to see a little bit more detail in here. Like, this is just a plain pit, and maybe in the show, if it represents a bottomless pit, that's fine, but I would have liked to see at least a few little rocky details in there, just to add a little bit to this interior, but otherwise, pretty good here, pretty good main build. And a quick look at the box here. We have Ninjago Dragons Rising. I love these. Let's get a closer look here. You're gonna have to view it sideways. But I love these little tornado, the red and purple tornado elements. Probably has something to do with that little play feature that we looked at earlier, the little spinning thing. Very, very nice. Box looks really good. Got all the characters. You can see Jay is called Rogue, but it is definitely Jay. Here's a little bit of box art on the top. Love the red and purple tornado continuing. On the one side here, it's just some disclaimers and stuff. On the bottom, even looking at it upside down, more things. And yeah. Oh, and this side here. We didn't look at this side. There's Zane. Zane looks awesome. Then on the back, it shows some of the play features that we have looked at in this review. Also wanted to take a quick look at the instructions here. Nothing too special with this. In the back, let's see, has advertisements for all of the new sets, all cool stuff. But I did want to note this. I'm not sure how well this is going to show up on camera, but as you can see, printing on these pages of instructions is not very good. It's a bit blurry, makes everything looks like you should be wearing 3D glasses. And this happened a few times while I was building this set, so very disappointing to see instruction quality drop this much. I hope this is an isolated issue. I hope this doesn't appear in too many more instruction manuals. And with that, we've taken a look at Ninjago set 71841, Dragonian Storm Village. This is a pretty good set. I will say, this is primarily a fig set. If you're buying this, chances are it's the figs that you're after. Currently, as of the time of this recording, Morro and Rogue are exclusive to this set and are the draws for this set. Two great figures. Nya and Zane, also two great figs, and the Dragonians. Very, very nice. Very good way to get your Dragonian army started. Very nice fig selection. The build is okay. There's nothing special about it, I would say. It's really just a place to pose your figs and have them interact in a couple different ways. But it gets the job done, and it does a good job. Yeah. Would I recommend this set? I would say probably wait for a 20% discount. I think once you've kind of hit that threshold, gotten it down to $32 instead of $40, you're looking at a buy. You're looking at a good deal. $40 is a little bit much for this set, but it's not terrible, especially with all the figs and the quality of the figs. I mean, so many new pieces here too. You get, what is it, 4 different new pieces in this Dragonian here, plus you've got the new hat for Jay, new mask for the Ninja. Thank you all very much for watching this review video. Make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more occasional content. I haven't been doing a whole lot of content on my YouTube channel as of recently. You may have noticed, haven't uploaded a video in almost a year, so I am a bit rusty. Apologies if anything wasn't great of quality or a bit shaky as I reviewed this. It's been a while and I did my best, so I hope you all enjoyed. But yes, make sure to leave a like, subscribe down below. Mainly, I do content on Twitch now, so if you're not already following over on Twitch, I'll make sure to leave a link down below in the description so you can check it out there. I built this set live there, and I'm going to continue to build sets both old and new over on my Twitch page, so make sure you check it out. It is a fun time over there. But yes, thank you again all for watching, and have a great day. Bye, everyone.